I've done these videos before for my hamsters, but I don't think I've ever done one for my rabbits. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my must-have rabbit products. The first product you've probably heard me talk about many times before, but that is an air purifier. This is specifically the Levoit Pet Air Purifier, and I don't think I could live without one of these. Once you get an air purifier, there is no going back because you realize how much dust your animals produce. The rabbits just produce a lot of dust that includes from their hay, their litter, their own dander, their own fur that they shed lots of. And this has saved me from dusting more than I already do. It is actually insane. I also think having an air purifier helps a lot with the overall smell of the room. I have a lot of people ask me, doesn't my house or doesn't the pet room just stink like a barn? But it really doesn't, and I think the air purifier definitely does help a lot with that. But the room just smells like a regular room. The next product is one I would absolutely recommend every single bunny owner have, and that is your own digital scale for weighing your rabbits. The scale I have here I got off of Amazon, and this one I think was sold for babies and also small animals like a small dog, and it wasn't that expensive. And having a scale to be able to weigh your rabbit is super duper important. You should know your rabbit's weight. For one, it can help tell you how much to feed them if you say feed pellets, or when you're feeding vegetables, it's important to know how much to feed them based off of their weight. Being able to weigh your rabbit and keep track of their weight is super helpful to their health, because if you notice a significant drop in weight or a significant weight gain, this can be an indication that something is wrong with them and that you should go visit your local exotic vet. So the next two things that I'm going to show sort of go with each other. The first thing is having critical care on hand. I would recommend every single rabbit owner have this on hand because rabbits can so easily go into GI stasis. Now, of course, if your rabbit goes into GI stasis, you are going to want to immediately book a vet appointment to get them treatment, but having critical care on hand can help you get food into them as soon as possible, which is really important to help have their gut continue moving, and having this on hand is going to save you a lot. Critical Care is made by the brand Oxbow, and they do have different flavors. Like this one is apple and banana flavored, and this one is natural papaya flavor. It's just going to depend on what your rabbit's preference is. And I do have to say, many rabbits who are in GI stasis are really not going to want to eat, and it's going to be pretty hard to force this down. I do find though, when my rabbits are perfectly fine, they do go crazy for this. Now, the next thing that goes along with having the critical care on hand is having a syringe, because you're most likely going to have to force feed your critical care. Unless your rabbit is very willing to just eat it from a dish, you're likely going to have to syringe feed it. Now, if you have these syringes, get rid of them. Those tiny syringes your vet is going to give you are absolutely useless when it comes to feeding critical care. For one, they're way too small to get a good amount in. You're going to have to water it down quite a bit just to suck up any of the critical care. And two, if you're by yourself and you don't have many hands, you're going to need somebody to help continue to fill up that syringe, because you need to give your rabbit more critical care than just one tiny syringe. So I highly would recommend investing in a 60cc syringe. This is super helpful. If you're by yourself, you're going to be able to fill this entire thing up with critical care so that you're not going to have to stop, put your rabbit down, and fill more up. You're just able to fill it all the way up, push the thing in, and get it into your rabbit, which is the most important thing. It's just a lifesaver not having to stop, fill up a tiny syringe while holding a rabbit. You need to get one of these, and they're not that expensive. The next product is one that I absolutely love and I'm going to be having to use quite soon, and that is the Hair Buster Rabbit Brush. This is a awesome rabbit brush. It's just a simple metal wide, I don't know if this is considered wide tooth comb, but it has this silicone insert that you can remove, but this is the part that is going to help catch the hair. And this is super, super helpful for when your rabbit is just blowing their coat. There's hair everywhere. You need to get all that hair off of them. This is going to be the best tool. Now on to the more fun things. So the first toy is the Tunnel Haven, and this is basically like an accordion cardboard tunnel. So as you can see, mine, ignore the fact that it is just super destroyed and holy. I have had this thing for many, many years. It is also very, very hairy because it's hard to remove the hair once it gets stuck on there. But my rabbits absolutely love this cardboard tunnel. They can chew on it, they get to hide in it, they run through it. It's awesome. The next toy is quite a simple one, and that is just baby stacking cups. I got these ones off of Amazon and I've had these for literal years. And my rabbits always love these. They're super fun. The rabbits get to just pull them out, throw them, toss them around the room. They are a hard plastic, so they're not going to break that easy. You can also put vegetables or treats in between so that they have to kind of look for them, throw them around. They're a great toy. The next thing is my favorite rabbit bed, and that is the Snug-A-Bun made by 101 Rabbits. This is basically just a bed with two of these pillow inserts that you can take this main fleece off so that you can wash it. And basically the bed just kind of acts as if there are two other rabbits there, and it kind of just coddles the rabbits so they feel really nice and safe. My rabbits absolutely love these. The only thing is they do like to do little chewing frenzies and digging, so sometimes they will get little holes in them, but they absolutely love this bed. The next toy is the Living World Teach and Treat, and this is like an enrichment toy for rabbits, and I absolutely love this one in particular because it has different levels for the rabbit. You can get a lot of these types of toys, but a lot of them just do one activity and it kind of gets boring. But this one has different levels, goes from easy, medium, hard, or as they say, that is what it is. My rabbits can figure out all three levels quite easy, but I like that I can switch it up. So this is just what it looks like. On the back there are these 4 suction cups so that it can stick easier onto the ground. It is made from a hard plastic, and I just have I think this is level 1 in, so it's just like a moving plate. You put the treats into the holes and the rabbit has to nudge this disc around to get the treats. And last but not least is the Oxbow Enriched Life Wobble Teaser. This is another enrichment toy, and I really, really like this one. So this product kind of looks like a little egg, but essentially you can just open it up and you fill this with any sort of treat you want. You could use pellets if you feed pellets. You can put herbs, you can put dried snacks in there, and you close this thing up. And then you can just make a slight adjustment to how large you want the hole using this little tab here so that you're able to fit as big of a treat as you want. Then you just set it on the ground. It is going to wobble around. Your rabbit is going to have to dig at it, scratch at it, nudge it to move it around and shake it in order to get the treats to come out of this hole. So it gets your rabbit to have to think about how they're going to get those treats out. So those are all of my current must-have bunny products. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I will leave the links down in the description bar to all of the things I talked about today. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!